Ben, are you a save scummer?
Oh, that's a loaded question. I've been known to scum a save.
I am an inveterate save scummer. I like to win.
Yeah.
I don't like to die.
Right. It's in the game.
It's.
Why give you the powers of a god if they don't want you to use them?
This is Phoenix Point. This is a new game from the creator of XCOM, Julian Gollop. XCOM was the first game I ever played where I looked around the corner and I saw the sun coming up. And I'm like, where the fuck did the night go? I shouldn't curse in the first 30 seconds of videos, but I totally forgot. This is, like I said, Phoenix Point. It came out last week. I haven't played a huge amount. We're going to get into it, though. The knocks on it so far is that it's very similar to the most recent XCOM games, and it is very similar to the most recent XCOM games. It's pretty fun regardless, so. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm gonna bounce around through like an info dump.
Yeah.
So you start this game off as a organization called Phoenix Point. You're trying to repel sea creatures that are invading from the ocean that are mind controlling all the humans and turning them into monsters.
Oh no.
I haven't gotten very far into the storyline yet. I'm on a story mission where the founder of Phoenix Point, I keep on wanting to say XCOM. The founder of Phoenix Point has a diary up here, that journal. I need to go get it. But I'm kind of trapped up in this house. There are a lot of monsters around.
I don't see any.
They're outside. You'll see some in a second here. There's one right here. I believe you can't see it right now, but I'm gonna go, I'll murder him. No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go fucking pound him in the head.
Yeah. Smashes.
Can I get him? Can I get some?
See brains in.
I can't tell exactly where. He's under
the stair?
I think he's on the stairs, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and do what I've been doing a bunch of. You're familiar with Overwatch? In these games?
Yeah, it's kind of where you set a patrol point, right? And if a unit walks into it, it gets zapped.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do right here. It might not be the best maneuver, but I kind of enjoy just shooting shit when it comes at me.
Right.
I kind of started outside this building down here, and there were 4 or 5 enemies all around me, so I kind of ran as, there's another one down here. One right here, one outside, one outside. So
those red dots.
Red, yeah, I don't know what's there precisely, but I know there's something bad there.
So it's one of those things of like, if you have line of sight, you're able to see it and like know its stats and everything.
Sure. Yeah, and this game has one of the most interesting things about it is the aiming system. So they actually have free aim for these kind of things. You can aim at body parts, and I'll show you that in a second here, but for now, okay. I'm gonna go and I think somebody might be trying to come up these back stairs, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this guy over here-ish and watch this door. I freely admit, if you're watching this on wherever you're gonna watch it, I am not the best at these games. I enjoy playing them a lot, but I'm not somebody who plays on hardcore or Iron Man. Oh, there's free aim, but we'll get to it in a second. I'm probably gonna make some bad choices, but we'll see.
You know, I feel like these games are all about living with bad choices.
Yeah, I don't do that at all. So
that.
Well, here comes it. Oh, geez, you saw everybody, and you are hopefully gonna pound him there. Nope. Nope.
Hey, buddy.
I dazed him. I think I did daze him, so he can't fire this turn, and he's just coming up to. And he's a tough guy.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see who else is coming up here. Yeah, I got one at least, but there are more coming up my way. I'm tempted to just run up and get that diary. Oh shit, are you?
Pandorans.
Yeah, that's what they're called. So they, oh shit.
Oh.
He fired through the floor at me. Dang it, that's not good. I didn't realize they could, I know they can fire through floors, but I haven't seen anybody do that yet. Oh shit.
To be fair, you did blow a giant hole in there.
Yeah, true enough. Go, this is gonna go poorly. Disabled head. Got that one. Okay, this guy is in some pain here. I need to medkit him. Let me go and save my game real quick. So the Pandorans are basically, it's an environmental nightmare kind of thing where they have taken over most of the world. There's this thing called Mist. We'll show you the overland map in a second here if I can get through this. Oh, that guy climbed up. Okay, that's not good. So now I got somebody over here, and I need to probably...
Where are you? So how do you go up? Like, where are your stairs up to get to the...
Stairs are up here, like right outside. So I think I have to go out here to do it. I don't think there's any other way up.
What a weird house.
I know. Let me see if I can go bash this dude real quick. I know you spotted him. This guy's got a hammer. It's called Mark Duck's Fist. I love it. Armor break. Will points 4. Action points 0. Next attack does 50 additional shred damage. There's a lot of statistical stuff going on in this game that so strike him. I'm gonna go ahead. So you can either bash or strike. You want to make sure that you strike if you have the. I got him. Popped him. Yeah, dead. You want to make sure you strike when you do this instead of bashing, which I've done before. It's not very.
What's the difference?
Bashing is basically like if you have a melee or if you have a gun next to somebody, you can bash them with like the butt of it, and it does like very little damage. But if you have a melee weapon, you really want to use the strike. Yes. So he's bleeding. He is going to take bleeding damage every turn. And he's got some. So you can actually click through to these guys and get some info. Bleeding.
Brent,
there's
Griffin MacArthur.
There's a lot of stuff going on in this game. There's abilities. There's obviously a lot of equipment and armor and everything like that you have to take into effect. Let me see what I can do here. So the sniper's not going to be as useful in this mission, so I'm going to go ahead and use the med kit from him, or not the way that I'm using him.
Providing assistance.
So he gets 120 health. I think he might. Are you still bleeding? No. Are you? I think you. Let's take a look here. Nope. Remove the bleed at least. I'm gonna go and see if this guy can take this dude out. So this is a free aim system. It's kind of neat. This is obviously not the best way of showing it off, but you see these 2 circles in the middle here. 100% of your shots. So you fire multiple rounds per shot. You fire off like a burst of guns, gun stuff. Talking the best today. No, so 100% of the bullets will hit within the bigger circle, and about half of them will hit within the smaller circle.
I see.
So sniper rifles will have smaller circles than assault rifles will. I need to see if I can hit. This is a pretty good shot here at the head.
So presumably like 25% of your bullets are going to hit that head.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, about that. You see the little, I'm honestly not sure about all this UI stuff, but this looks like it has a pretty good shot of killing him. You see the little head has a little armor icon next to it, the little 10 thing, and that'll reduce damage from each shot that you do.
Okay.
Let's go and take the shot. Oh, you almost died. Well, he's gonna run away. That's probably wise, to be honest with you.
Head.
Oh shit, that fucking hurt.
Full of gun stuff.
All right, so now I'm gonna keep a defensive position here because I think there's another guy right here. So let's see. The other good thing about this game is that let me actually move him further away. You can actually tell what people are gonna be able to see from the little, if I ran this guy out here, I guess I can't see anybody from anywhere. It's interesting. You basically have this little guide. You can see where you're gonna, if you move into the blue, you're still gonna be able to fire. If you can move and you can still see a little, get down here. Wow, that guy's really in a weird place. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you what I'm trying to show you, but at least you kind of get the idea a little bit.
Yeah.
You can move into blue and still attack. This is honestly kind of frustrating, but I'm gonna go ahead and do some more overwatches over here. Get this dude out of the way because he's still semi not doing great. The other thing, oh shit, who spotted me? Oh, where are you? Oh, you're down there, okay. Aha. I need to move somebody over here and maybe take a shot. We'll see. Or I can just set up, there are a lot of enemies down here. Gosh darn. Okay, I actually think I need to.
So if you get spotted while you're on the move, it'll alert you.
They say enemy spotted. The enemies can do Overwatch as well. But I haven't noticed too many of them actually taking pop shots at me because I think they're trying to get into me. What I can do here is maybe just throw a grenade downstairs. Can I do that? I don't think I can.
You can't throw it out the window.
Can maybe throw it down here-ish, but I don't know if that's gonna hit anything. All right, this is already, I'm gonna keep it on Overwatch and hopefully they'll come up here.
What if you move over to the left a little and throw a grenade? I feel like that angle.
Maybe here?
Yeah, down the hole.
Oh, you can actually see from here. Let me go and see what my options are from over here. I can now fire, so you see this became red, so I can see, I think this is a guy who's really badly hurt. No, it's not, it's another dude. But he has so you can actually see, if you look around enough, arms, if you target there's a machine gun, so you can actually attack their weapons out of their hands and everything like that, which is kind of neat. This is probably not a killing shot. Let me take a look again at this grenade throw and see what I can do. I want to get it down here, but I don't think I have enough of a...
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think... It would actually highlight the enemies if I could actually do that.
Okay.
So I'm going to go and take this guy, see if I can take him out. You can also just fire a weapon at regular if you want to. This is like actually looks like a pretty decent amount of damage here. I actually want to do it. I'm not actually aiming at a body part, but... No, that didn't really do too well. But I still have a movement, so I'm gonna go and move over here. And maybe somebody else can come over here and take a shot too. You're gonna stay on Overwatch, I think. You're gonna go ahead. You don't have enough to... That's weird, you have 2 movement points, but you can't do Overwatch. I'm not sure what's going on here. Who do I have left? Okay, basically just this dude. So you're seeing this is very, very similar to XCOM. It's not really a knock on it. It's an enjoyable formula.
Right, and I mean, it's from, you know,
yeah,
the person who brought you XCOM. Okay,
so they didn't really do much this turn. Maybe I should be more aggressive, or maybe I should just go up and try to get this diary and see what happens. I'm gonna try and do that. How about that?
Yeah.
You see, this guy can run up while everybody else is maybe hiding out. Might be nice. He can almost get there. Big ol' hammer, dude. There are base defenses. There are, you know, attacking enemy bases. There definitely, it looks like, oh, can I actually get over here? All right, what do I do now? Objective, complete the objective. Yes, sure, why not? Secure Sims retreat. I assume that means I have to, so you get new objectives as you go along. So I'm assuming I have to kill everybody on the map, which is gonna be fine. I enjoy murdering fish people.
Yeah, I mean, what's the
drawback?
Pretty secure.
What's the drawback? So I can actually get out here. So everybody has a will ability. This guy can jetpack, actually. I don't think you can jetpack out of here because there's a ceiling right above his head, but you get jetpacks, heavy weapons, dude, snipers, you get, and both, all the classes can kind of multi-class too at the end of it. What am I doing? Not that, hopefully. Let me see if I can just, I'd love to throw a grenade down here. You know what I'd love? Grenade-y.
Yeah, grenades are great because sometimes somebody's just behind cover.
Yarp.
And you don't have all day. You're a busy person. You got a world to save.
Let's see if this guy can move over just a little bit. You can go ahead and Overwatch on the stairs. Sniper person. Yeah, I think so what basically my whole plot this mission was to kind of hole up and let them come to me. I think it's working pretty well because I haven't gotten too much
for now
shenanigans. I wonder if I can actually fire through the window and bust it. I can.
Oh, geez.
Some of the physical effects are interesting. You can actually blow up trees and everything like that. I'm gonna set this guy in Overwatch as well. And sniper, Overwatch. And you guys better be bold.
Can you shoot that guy out the window?
I can't. I don't think anybody can see him. I know where he is, but I don't think I can actually see him. I might actually take a trip outside in a second here.
Scary.
What was that?
Scary.
I know. This is one of my multi-class people. I believe, so if you, we'll take a look at all that interface in a second here.
Channel open.
Oh shit, there's just somebody actually on the stairs. Oh wow, that's not probably good, but. This is my wounded soldier. Might not be the best idea to, let's see now. Okay, you take that. Enter. Enemies do regenerate a bit between turns, so they can actually heal a minor amount. Oh no! I got toasted.
Goodness.
I think they used like a rocket launcher on me. Oh no, that was a poor decision to group them all up. I did not think that they had a launcher and they could see through. I think I got pounded, and as a save scummer, I am probably going to, I don't want to redo this whole thing. Let me, why don't we take a look at the overworld map?
Yeah, sure.
You kind of have an idea for how combat goes.
Yeah.
It's a very brief one. I really do like the aiming system a bunch, but let's go ahead and take a look out to the overland map real quick. See, I have a billion.
That was a big part of XCOM, kind of evolving your base.
They straight up call this the Geoscape again. The one thing I can say is that this game has very long load times on hard drives. If you do want to play it, I would recommend having it on your SSD.
Is this PC only?
Right now it's on Epic Game Store. They are talking about bringing it to consoles. This has controller support and everything like that. Right now it's an EGS exclusive. So if you're bugged by that, that is what you're bugged by. Yeah. It seems like it plays fine. There's plenty of decent options for actually, if we want to talk about that real quick, it's a PC only game for the moment. There's not a huge amount of graphical options. If you're looking for a really nitpicky kind of huge amount of stuff to do, like if you're a graphics nerd, there's only kind of this little menu here. Not a huge amount to go through in terms of that, but I haven't tried it on any kind of lower kind of settings. But anyways, this is the Geoscape. You have objectives up here. Find a Phoenix base Siberia. My base is right here. I only have one at the moment, but this is very familiar to people playing from any kind of the XCOM games, especially the early ones. You can tell that there's an access lift and a vehicle bay, and you can tell that this is kind of built up to the point where you're going to have to defend these bases at some point. There are multiple different factions as well. These are the Disciples of Anu. There's the Synedrion. There's basically a religious cult. I don't remember all the different... There's a whole Phoenixpedia if you want to take a look around through all this lore going on. There's a lot of it.
Tell me about Tobias West.
Tobias West was born in 1990 as a serious young man who rose to become the head of a huge multinational corporation, Vanadium Inc.
Some nerd.
So there are also these mist zones over here where this is where the bad guys are really going to be more concentrated. These missions over here are going to be a little bit more difficult as far as I can tell. But you want to kind of protect the havens, is what they're called. Havens are the towns that are under the control of the factions that you're kind of siding with. There are 3 factions. Where's my diplomacy menu here? I'm not sure if I think there's supposed to be one more that I haven't encountered yet. They'll have their own objectives and their own missions as well. So I have a Synedrian mission here. I don't know, I'm nitty gritty, I want to get into the overworld. You basically kind of move around. You can move not freely, but you want to kind of, if I want to check out this haven over here, I can go ahead and do it. Go into the haven info. You might find, you can actually attack them too. Straight up attack them. Huh. Sometimes you'll find soldiers for recruitment. The one big thing about this game, there's no you can't just click a button anytime and get a new soldier. You kind of have to find them at the havens and recruit them, and that costs a fair amount of resources.
Can you name them?
I don't know. I'm actually not sure. I don't think I've tried to yet. I guess you can. Ben Pack, heavy weapons guy.
Oh, I hope he doesn't die.
This is, so one of the more complicated things going off, and I apologize for bouncing around a million different things, but one of the things you kind of want to take a look at the beginning of the game, there are different kinds of armor for each people. This lets him do jetpacking, but also he has a significant accuracy penalty from all this stuff, but he fires his heavy weapons, so you have to take a look at all your equipment and your training and everything like that. So you do have training abilities for every person in your squad. There's little skill trees. Once you get to level 4, you can kind of multi-class into, this guy is now a sniper assault kind of have both. It's a pretty simple skill tree, but you can add to your willpower, strength, speed, all that kind of stuff. Why don't we try and do another mission real quick? Do you have any questions about the overworld map, Ben?
No.
Okay.
I like what I'm seeing.
It's pretty cool. It looks pretty neat. Yeah, it's a pretty neat map, and you have to explore a lot. I haven't really gone too far from where I was originally intended. I haven't gone too far from China, where I started. But you can explore, and actually, so you can do. If I go over here, I think I can do an area scan. Can I? Area scan. So basically, the area scan will kind of ping out. I have to let it go. It'll kind of just move out to other stuff. Let me go over here and do it and see if I can find anything else. I don't have any area scan uses remaining, so I guess I did that wrong. Let's try and do one more quest before we get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So what I've heard about the diplomacy is that sometimes if you have, it's very difficult, what I've noticed, to keep all of them happy with you. So these guys are, the Riley Town, they're trying to build mist repellers, which would keep the mist away from them. But I think it looks like Successfully completed by eliminating any potential hostiles. I think another faction is kind of mad at them for developing this technology, and I think we might see that here. We'll see. Beware of the Siren's psychic scream. I have seen face huggers so far. A lot of the enemies will have different weapons. There are definitely people who can take over your units and make them turn against you. Actually, on one of the earlier streams I did of this, one of my soldiers got a face hugger on his head and it was mind controlled, but the guy next to him shot, and you can aim directly at the face hugger on their head instead of their body. So we actually shut it off and the soldier was back right to my control. So there's a lot of neat little stuff that you can do with the aiming system.
That's cool.
It is really cool. It's really neat. It's not going to be unfamiliar to anybody who has played a new XCOM game. And it's weird to keep on saying that, but this is very much an XCOM game in everything but name. They kept it right to the formula. So what do I have to do here? Secure the area. I think that just means kill everything. These little icons over here kind of tell me where the enemies are probably going to come from. There are usually 3 of them, not include. So yeah, there's nothing on my side. If you need to evacuate, you can go to these areas and evacuate. But
and that's to like save a person from permadeath.
Or if you have to go retrieve something and then leave the map.
Oh, sure.
You can do that too. I'm gonna go ahead and move everybody in to this building. Can I move up? Enemy spotted. I don't have enough to shoot him.
Look out.
I know. Look at this guy. I can't actually. It'd be nice to be able to aim in and try to see what he's packing, and I can also get up top too. Oh shit. Okay. Oh boy, these are open areas, but I'm gonna go ahead and move this guy in as far as he can go.
Well, at least this time you can't shoot through the floor.
Yeah, he might be able to shoot through this thing. I don't know if that's gonna be bad or not. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna jet back up here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you can basically pick where you want to jet back up to. This is my heavy weapons lady. She has Ben Pack. So these will abilities are basically, you start every mission with a certain amount of will points. They're kind of let you move without using action points or do other weird shit. But you don't have an infinite supply of will points, and you will lose will points when your friends get damaged and stuff like that. Enemies also seem to have their own will abilities as well, so you gotta be kind of careful. Shooby dooby dooby. This is not. I could try to shoot. Where can I shoot from?
There.
Get behind half cover, see if I can aim. That's a long way to shoot. I should have used my dash thing. So it's
you got him.
I might have a lot of it, but let's see now. What do I want to shoot at? Arm. What kind of weapon you got there, buddy? I can't tell. I think this is
pincer.
I don't think he has much in terms of. I'm gonna try and just aim at the. Oh, he does have a launcher. Shit. Well, okay, so equipment damage to the launcher arm. The launcher is what hit me last time, I think. It's like a grenade launcher kind of thing that hits multiple. Can I shoot from anywhere else? Let's see now. This would be out of cover is the only problem. So you see now when I'm, this little arrow, or this little line going from this spot to the enemy, means I'll be able to see him and maybe take a shot.
Got it.
That's what I was trying to show off before, but it just was not cooperating with me. You know what? Fortune favors the save scummer. Go ahead and try to hit this. I should use dash again. I completely forget about it every time. So this is not as good of a shot as I thought it might have been, but I still have movement points for this dude, so I'm gonna go ahead and move him around and hopefully keep him out of harm's way. And hopefully there aren't like a million other, it's the same thing with XCOM where you make your move and then all of a sudden you find out there's a billion dudes behind you.
Right,
so,
of course.
as it happens, I want my sniper to kind of, maybe my sniper could get up. Oh, hey, can you shoot from there to here? Let's see now. Okay, let's try this out. Quick aim, action points. Okay, let's try this out. Quick aim, doesn't cost me anything. But now my accuracy is gonna be a lot higher because I used my little whip. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. He's dead, I think.
Yeah, look at that circle.
Yeah, that's a really tight circle. Oh, it's so tight. Okay, gotcha.
That's a kill.
That's a kill.
That's a kill. Gonna go ahead and...
That sure is voice acting.
Parts of this feel a little low budgety. There's a fair amount of, the cutscenes are all kind of pre-rendered, animated style. Not animated, they're just kind of
like
art.
Comic booky.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain about it too much because it's the stuff that you need to have in this kind of game, you have. And it all seems to work pretty well. I was worried about it being kind of buggy because games that come out after Thanksgiving are often maybe kind of pushed out, but this game seems like it was actually delayed a fair amount for polish. From what I've heard. So it's actually, I haven't noticed any huge bugs or game-breaking stuff, except for the long load times on hard drives.
And it's worth noting this is a $40 video game.
It's not, honestly, for the price, if you're into something, the big knock on it is that it's pretty much more XCOM. If you played the XCOM 2 Long War or anything like that, you might have had your fill of this kind of game for a bit, but it's neat, and I'm looking forward to get further into it. You can do a lot of research. I'm sure there's a lot of research and other stuff coming up. There's also just, wow, I can really move with this jetpack here.
I have the same, it makes sense why you named that character Ben Pack. I have the same ability, but it's just with my long legs. I can kind of vault buildings.
In a single bound?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to play too much more. I think I've kind of got the most of the critical stuff out of the way. Again, I haven't played this a huge amount over the last, I don't have any more movement points. I'm going to move you back to safety. Let's play one more turn here. We'll call it a day. I wish I had more time to play this over the last week, but it's been pretty busy.
You think you're going to stick with it, though?
I hope to. I get very anxious about some stuff in these games. I get very nervous about some. It's hard to describe. I have a weird anxiety about losing in these games. With save scumming, it's basically impossible. But for things like XCOM 2 with all the timers and the world timer that would kind of make it impossible for you to beat it, I have weird anxiety issues specifically with this kind of game. But so far, it's not super hard on the default difficulty. That's another knock I've heard about it. It's not super hard. I'm playing on the default difficulty. But so far it's been a decent challenge. You do have to pay attention because there are enemies that will, like we saw before, do some pretty bad shit to you. If
really
you
mess you up.
Yeah, especially if you group up into small groups. But yeah, I'm hoping to play a little bit more. I usually take my sweet fucking time with these games. I mostly I've never been in a huge hurry to beat anything. If I can get an Overwatch, I don't think Overwatch is really gonna matter here because I don't think they can fire. Famous last words. I don't think they can fire through these doors. But we'll see.
Well, you have the ultimate power on your side, so.
How did this guy? Oh, this guy's still way back here.
Hey.
So like if I have a dash, it's basically costs me will points, but it doesn't take action points to move. It's more for really quick repositioning than what I use it for to take a shot, but I should have been using that a lot more, but I'm gonna go ahead and just get this guy over here. And you'll gain will points too as your team kills enemies, so it's not impossible. You should probably I should probably just go and set this guy to Overwatch just in case. It's a neat little conal system for Overwatch as well. Like you're not doing it just everywhere around you. You do have to kind of pick a spot. And
makes sense. Like you're telling somebody to watch a specific area.
Oh dear Lord, I think he had to move. Okay, hey, I haven't seen this enemy before. Oh no! Everybody panicked.
Everybody.
This must be a Siren, one of those psychic scream people. I have not. Oh shit.
Catch my breath.
Oh shit. Everybody's losing. Oh, that was well done. Oh, this is gonna suck. Wow. I have no movement points at all for anybody here. Oh, this is going poorly. But these guys have an ability to return fire when they get damaged, so.
Just watching that thing not flinch being shot at point blank.
What is this lady gonna do now? Don't do it. Mind control, no!
Oh.
That sucks. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill this lady real quick.
Oh.
That was 120 damage.
Hey.
Got lucky.
A lot of status effects
Got
too.
lucky.
Yeah, from point blank range. This is gonna hurt. This person's probably gonna die. 80 point, yep, dead. Good shot.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
Okay, here we go. We have this turn here to do. I need to kill this Siren. This person's, I think, dead or something. I think she's dead.
You got somebody mind controlled.
Yeah, I gotta kill a Siren. Hopefully that'll break the mind control. Let me go and move up. I'm just gonna fucking do it.
Give it everything you got, Rory.
See what happens here. So this guy here is gonna fucking let me start off with this lady up here. Who can you see? Can you see anybody? Shit. You can drop down. Okay. Go for it. Boop. You take your gun and please hit hard. No, you missed. Oh my God, that was a bad break.
That
go and
kind of stuff is why I stopped playing XCOM.
Oh shit, he has a fucking hammer. Can I get over here? Okay, go, hit, hard. That was resisted, shit. Okay, shoot your guy in the back. Obviously, I've never seen a Siren before in my life. I'm gonna try and take it out, but in my real life either. So if you have one enemy over here, you can also go around and zoom in and do all that kind of stuff. This Siren has a ton of health. How does that not hurt her? Oh. There's also a lot of different kind of strategies for using weapons. Apparently some enemies have to, man, heavily armored. Oh, that's why. She has a huge amount of armor.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It looks like you chewed through some of it on the arm. No, never mind.
30. Oh my God, this sucks. This sucks balls.
Well, Rory, I've got bad news.
Yeah.
Your company looks.
I think it's not going to work out too well. Let me do this one more. So man, this Siren's serious business. Shooting her in the tail feather. I don't know what I need to do. I guess I have to look her up, but that definitely seems like something I don't want to be anywhere near. And keep your people spread out too. 90 damage. This is like
friends close and your enemies far away.
All right, well, I think I'm dead. We'll find out together. How about that? I need more time to figure out if I recommend this as a purchase. Obviously, EGS exclusivity is a big deal to a lot of people. I'm having a good time, but it's another mind control. These people suck. Oh, the guy who's mind controlled is using a health kit on the Siren. Holy shit, that's pretty smart. I mean, I gotta say, that's pretty smart. I also fucking hate it.
I think these C guys deserve it.
Yeah, this was poorly plotted. Like I said before, I'm not the best at doing strategy in these games. A lot of the things. Okay, it's my turn. Let's call it a day here. A lot of the things that you know what? I'm gonna fucking take out the Siren if it's the last thing I do.
I think
I owe it to myself. Tail, arm. Dazed, at least she can't attack this turn. But all these people respond, so they have the ability to respond to fire by attacking people's attackers,
right.
And now they're just like absolutely annihilating me. I can't really do much with this guy, I don't think. It looks like I can't. Oh, am I out of ammo? Or is the weapon's damaged? I think I might be dead. I think I might be dead, Ben. Let's call it a day here. This is Phoenix Point, $40, Epic Game Store. Probably coming to consoles sometime next year.
Yeah.
Rumors are having it that I might come to Game Pass. I didn't specifically look that up. But if you like an XCOM, and you want to play an XCOM game by the guy who made XCOM, Julian Gollop, and obviously a lot of other talented people too. You can't reduce it to one person, but this is maybe my consensus, or what I've heard is that it doesn't really iterate on the XCOM formula enough to make it super distinct. The aiming thing is really neat. Apart from that, it's pretty much an XCOM game.
Yeah, down to that overworld stuff.
The overworld stuff is neat. I know there are also like huge enemies called behemoths that'll actually attack, and you can see them walking along the map. You have to land on their back and like plant explosives to blow them up. So there's some neat stuff like that a little further on that I haven't gotten to yet, which I wish I could have shown off. But
it maybe just needed a little more.
A little more.
Push it forward. There
might be more of that later, a bit later on. The faction stuff is kind of neat. I've kind of heard that you should probably just pick a faction to punish, because you can actually, if you go negative hostile with them, you can invade their bases and steal their research and everything like that. I'll keep percolating. Maybe we'll see more of this game a little bit later on. Thank you, Ben, for joining me.
Yeah, thank you.
This has been Phoenix Point.